Hey there, this is Beth from scrappingwonders.com and I have a video up for the Calico Collage design team. In this video I'm using the paper dolls, and as soon as I saw these I thought creating something for my daughter would be awesome. So I picked up this art at Michael's and here I am. I put old book paper all over it, as you saw, with matte medium, and I used my heavy matte medium for this because it was going on top of this R, which I believe is either chipboard or wood. I don't remember, but it's a it's a funky texture, and I figured the matte medium, heavy matte medium, would work the best for this R. Mama's making this for you. This beautiful R. And I have these. So I would like you to pick out everything that you would like me to put on the doll. Which doll? Which dress? Which legs? Which arms?
This doll.
This doll?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are these?
Wings.
My dog has wings.
Yep, your dog can have whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay, so this doll.
Okay. I'll pick the wings last.
Okay.
I want this dress.
That dress, okay. Okay.
And the legs that I want.
There's these legs too. These ones?
Yeah. I like the legs. And the arms that I want these arms.
What do you want to taste?
This ring pop.
Okay.
Open this.
1 second.
Stacy, open this. Hold on 1 second. Open it. 1 second. Open it.
Okay.
1 second. Open. And the wings I want are those wings. Or the butterfly wings. The butterfly?
Does she need a hat or no? No hat? Okay. Thank you. Alright, I'm back. So I just really wanted to leave in the part where my mini-me picked out the doll that she wanted. I thought it was really cute, and so you could see how she was a part of this as well. So now that my R has a light coat of gesso, I took the Lindy Stamp Gang spray in Flat Fabio. I believe it's Merci Beaucoup Mint. Maybe not. I don't know. But I will definitely have a supply list left below. And then after I cut out the doll, I wanted all of the edges to be the same color, so I grabbed my walnut stain distress ink and I inked all of the edges of the doll on every single piece. So there wasn't a piece that was not inked for this doll. I used my Fabri-Tac glue to put her together, and it was definitely the right glue to use. You just have to be careful when you're throwing something on top of it that the pieces don't move around. So I had a little bit of an issue with that. And then I wasn't quite sure how I wanted the arms to be in the beginning, so I left them alone. And then for the wings, what I'm doing here is I'm putting ultra thick embossing powder on top of it, which the end result was nothing short of amazing. So I did 2 coats of it. I didn't need to, but I wanted to. And what it does is it gives the wings this beautiful glossy look to them. I could have gotten the same effect with, say, diamond glaze or glossy accents, but I prefer doing it with this ultra thick embossing powder. It just makes life easier because it's dry very quickly, and in the end I was able to get some movement out of these wings. I was able to bend the wings around a lot, so that gave them more movement and made them look more real like. Now I have this doily. This doily is a huge doily. It's from Spiegelmom Scraps, and I'm using it for a bit of added texture in two areas on here. Originally, I was going to have those flowers all over that side, but it didn't look right in the end. It didn't work out. Here I have already placed some art stones. All I did was mix them up with some mixed media, some matte medium. And I also have some drywall tape laid down on here, but you can't see that either because it's not showing up very well in the video, but in real life the added texture looks awesome. Then I picked up some resin flowers that are in my stash and some of the Prima art stones, art melange, I believe they're called. And as much as I love these, I don't use them enough because I tend to forget that I have them. So I'm really trying to use them more in my projects, and I love the way that they came out in this project. So now I'm dry brushing on some gesso onto all of the pieces that I just adhered, even though it's not fully dry yet. I just went with it because I'm being impatient. And then I also wanted some gesso added onto the doily areas that I have, because I'm going to obviously add more layers of color here. So when doing any type of art mixed media project, the goal is layers, because the more layers, the better. So apparently I lost the part where I sprinkled on the Lindy's Magical Shaker, but that's what that was. It was the Lindy's Magical Shaker. I sprinkled it on and then sprayed it down with some water. And let's just say I'm in love with them. I need them all. I have to find them all. Well, I know where they are, but I have to find a wallet that can afford all of them. But I was really, really impressed with the look that I got. I was super, super happy with it all. And then I also sprinkled on the other magical shaker that I have. And then I grabbed some Prima Vintage Roge Art Alchemy paint, and I'm using it. I used it for one of the art melanges and then also on the art stones that you see here. So now my next step is to go ahead and find a spot for this beautiful paper doll and adhere all of her down. So after I got those legs on, I realized that I really needed a piece of foam underneath her so that she would stay where I wanted her to stay. So I grabbed the fun foam piece underneath, and then I decided to adhere her legs down, but only by the feet, so that gave her a little bit of dimension. Now these sayings all came with the kit, with the paper dolls, and before I went to work in the morning, I put some diamond glaze on all of them just because I wanted to see how it would look and if I liked it or not. And I did. I really liked the look, but again, I could have gotten the same effect with my ultra thick embossing powder, but I was fine with it. It worked. So then I added on these flowers, and these flowers for some reason did not want to stick down with the Fabri-Tac glue. So I did break out my glue gun and adhere them on better. And then the last thing that I do here is I brush on a little bit of gesso onto the flowers, because they're not treated flowers and they're just some random flowers for Michael's. And then I was thinking of the art melange to put in the centers of the flowers, but then I realized I have these little tiny stones, so I used those. And then I'm going to take the mint ink and the mint ink spray, and I'm going to add it to the flowers so that they're not this stark white, because I definitely did not like them as a stark white. I also gessoed the sides, and I will probably do the sides with another layer, but with acrylic paint, white titanium white acrylic paint, just to have a crisper look on the sides. But the gesso prepped the sides so that I could do that. So that's why I left that part in, just so you can see what I was doing with the sides and my plan of action for them. I hoped you were inspired by this video to do something fun and unique with the dolls from Calico Collage. I will leave a link below to her Etsy shop so that you can go ahead and grab them yourselves. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.